Hey, Bubba does.
Hi everybody, today we're going to learn how to draw Luigi. I hope you'll follow along with us.
You're going to need a pencil, a black marker, and something to color with.
That's right, let's get started. With Luigi, we're going to start with a rough pencil sketch for a map. We're going to start with just kind of an oval here in the middle of the page. We want to make sure that he doesn't run off the page, so we're just going to kind of scribble something out really fast. His hat shape. Kind of an arm pointing out, coming here, one over here. And then we want to make sure that we're getting a nice line of action coming through, so his stomach is going to kind of poke out. And then his leg comes back. His foot points out. And then he has another one come down here as the support underneath the character, like that. Okay, perfect. Now that we have our mapped out character, we're gonna come back in and start with the face. He has this big nose right there. His eye right behind it. And then another eye right here on the side. We wanna make sure that they're kind of the same level right there. Okay, next, his mustache underneath his nose. Like that. Perfect. You know what, I'm gonna come back and do his eyes. I didn't finish them. So his iris and then pupil. Perfect. And we're gonna come up beside his eye into his eyebrow right there above his eye. The one on the other side. And then down here, he has a sideburn coming down, points towards his mustache, then back up and curves into his ear. Like that. Perfect. Then we'll give the detail of his ear inside. And then right here, kind of at the top, but towards the side, we have his hat. Comes out. And then a big lump for his hat. Goes all the way past his front eyebrow. Curves back into his head. Stop right there. Now for the bill of his hat, right behind this eyebrow, it starts and wraps around. Comes all the way to his sideburn. Side right there. And then it has a little bit of a top. Perfect. Now let's do a circle on the front of his hat, the little Luigi logo, with the capital L inside. Perfect. Okay, let's keep going with the side of his head down below. It wraps around into this oval shape. And he has just two lumps of hair in the back. 1, 2. Like that. And his teeth right underneath his mustache. And a loop for his mouth. And then he has a little line underneath for his bottom lip. We'll add a tongue inside too. Perfect. Okay, now down to his chest. We want it sticking out and curve back around towards his legs below. Let's move over here to his arm. Comes out. We're gonna keep going with the same line. It loops back around and into the body. And then we're gonna do a straight line inside the arm right there. This one's curved and this one's straight. In design, we always want to have variety. And so one way we do that is straights versus curves. So we want to give a really strong curve and then a straight. It makes our drawing look better. Then here at the glove, we're going to cut off the end of his arm for the bottom half of the glove. And then back a little bit further back, we're going to wrap a donut shape around to give the illusion that it's going around his wrist. Helps give it volume. Then we're going to do a curved line for the top of his hand. And then just a few lumps for his knuckles and end of his fingers. And the bottom, this one wraps around just a little bit. And then wraps back into the hand. And then Luigi has some details on his gloves right there I'll add in. Okay, now the other arm, we're gonna come right out from under the chin and it's gonna curve away from the body. Taking that energy from the line of action and shooting it to the side. Mine a little too long. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the other hand. There will be a line here cutting off that wrist and then a donut shape wrapping around to give volume. Okay, now we're gonna do an S curve for the thumb. So it comes out, lumps, and then back up, like that. And then we'll round off that thumb and finish it. And then we're gonna have the hand come out. And the hand is gonna be kind of like a triangle shape. All the fingers kind of point out together. It comes back into the wrist. And then we'll add some lines like this for the fingers. Perfect. Okay, let's add the little straps of his overalls coming off of his shoulders. And the two gold clasps, or whatever those are, buttons. Then we'll move down with this leg, down here, and has a little lump at the end of it where it touches the shoe, and then wraps around and back up a little bit. We'll stop there. And then Luigi has these really round shoes. So almost circular and then down to a straight, into a heel and then round again. And we'll give it a tiny little sole. Good job. And now this leg straight out and then kind of opens up at the end, a little bigger. Same on that side, opens out just a tiny bit bigger. And then it wraps up and back around on top of the foot. How are you doing? Doing okay?
We're doing okay.
Getting there.
Our scale's a little off, but that's
you're,
all right.
You're doing great. We'll come out with a straight line from the bottom of the foot and then around on top. And add just a tiny bit of sole on the bottom. Good job. And there we have Luigi. Okay, so now we get to ink. So we'll take our black marker and outline him. Come back and clean him up just a tiny bit.
This is actually my favorite part of the drawing process, when you kind of get rid of all your guidelines and you're like, oh, I actually drew something there.
Yeah. Me too. Very satisfying. Awesome.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Here we go.
Okay. So now I'm going to start with his eyes. We have to be kind of gentle, not push too hard. Get the lines, keep the lines thin. Try to work in and then out. Start with the inside details and work our way out. So do the nose next. His mustache. And we'll fill that in. Then I'll fill in his eyebrows. His mouth. Job. We'll just start going around the head now. The ear and up to the hat. And on the glove. How you doing?
Catching up.
Do I need to slow down?
No, you're good.
Okay. Moving back up to the second arm before we move down the second half of the body. Did a terrible second hand. That's okay.
Almost there.
Almost there. And there we have Luigi. Okay, now we get to color him in. Fun part. Just cleaning him up a little bit. Okay.
All right.
We're there?
I think we're there.
And there we have Luigi.
Yay!
Wow, look at those Luigis. You did so good today, Chloe.
Thank you so much, Bubba. I had so much fun.
I'm so glad. I hope you guys will come back really soon and draw more characters with us. Bye.
Please make sure to subscribe and share with your friends. This helps YouTube continue to share our videos so that more kids around the world can continue to learn how to draw with Bubba. Thank you!
Big box. Videos.